So before we taught this math lesson, there was another lesson that I taught, which was very foundational, basic maths, not math skills, but math terms that they were able to practice, identify, match, create simple sentences with. And the focus of that lesson was really just to get the foundation of math terms, cardinal numbers, ordinal numbers, how do you use them, when to use them. So then this is the next lesson after that, which is how do we use the language of math to explain an equation, the process used to solve an equation. Yes, I can explain the approach used to solve an equation, right? So what we are focusing on is math, right? And math is used to count, to measure things, to compare, to show relationships and properties. But what we are focusing on today is this. We will learn the language to explain the process used to solve an equation. So what is the language of math that we use to explain, okay? So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna read this to you and I want you to tell me what you see. So in here I said, first subtract 6 on the left and 6 on the right. So 2n equals 6. Next, divide 2 on each side, so n equals 3. What words am I using to give the order of the steps? ¿Qué palabras uso para dar la orden? What words am I using? What is it, David? Okay, David said first, and then? Next. Yes, right? First, next. These are called sequence words. Can everyone say sequence words? First, next, then. This tells me the steps I use, okay? And look, they're right here. First, next, then. What are they called? Sequence words. Okay. What words explain how many I have? How many? 6, 2, 3. Thank you. Yes, right? 6, 2, 3. What are these called? Do we know? What are they called? ¿Cómo se llaman? Do you remember? Cardinal numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And you could keep going. 7, 8, right? Again, they're right here. And then the last thing I want to ask you is this. What words am I using to explain the math I used? Subtract, divide, equals, add. Yes, subtract. Good. These are our math terms that we're going to be using, okay? Estos van a ser los términos de matemáticas. Add, subtract, multiply, divide, equal. All of these things you can find on our chart right here, right? If you say, Miss, I don't remember, right here. Sequence words, cardinal numbers, math terms. These are going to be used to explain the process used to solve an equation, right? This is the language of math. El lenguaje que usamos en matemáticas, okay? And so I made sure to explicitly model. Yes, I solved the equation, but I had students also name and notice what they saw me do. And they were able to identify sequence words, cardinal numbers, and those math terms. And after me explicitly modeling on how I would do that, I allowed them to then come together with a partner and talk about it together. And I know, even though many of them still may not be able to say the full sentence or completely understand the explanation or the process, I know that they can still identify the words when I'm explicitly modeling. So if I'm asking them, hey, what are the sequence words that we're using? Here are the sequence words. I will give them the sequence word. And you saw in the anchor chart that the words were there for them to see. So I know that the kids can match those words, even if they don't know what they mean yet. They're still able to match and identify that first, next, they are sequence words. And they're able to identify 1, 2, 3, those are cardinal numbers, right? And that is an asset. A lot of people might think, hey, well, that may be too simple, but it's not, because based on my students' language level or where they should be, especially in the PLDs that it says where they're at in the at the end of level 1, this is where they should be. And what we were doing was rigorous enough for them.